think we should.
Hey.
I'm back.
Levi's
Yep.
back and angrier than ever.
Back from Switzerland. All his teeth are fake.
Cuba.
No, it was Switzerland. We already told
You
you.
weren't here. We talked about this.
I lied to you guys.
You committed
I was
war
in
crimes
Cuba.
in Switzerland, and you had a dentist's appointment.
And you
I
became
went
a
s-
dentist.
I went
That's
scuba
true.
diving in Cuba. I lied to both of you about it, though.
Now I'm
I was
upset.
committed war
now
crimes.
I'm upset.
I don't think I want you to be back on the podcast.
I can leave. There's still time.
Try your hardest to just, like, pop out of existence.
That was the
Go,
opening.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. I want you to do it again.
Just, just do it before the name cards pop up.
I'm Riley. That's Levi.
No. God.
That's how you say Levi in his
Yeah.
native tongue.
I learned
Yeah,
Cuban while
yeah,
I was
Cuban.
gone.
That is,
I'm
you
Connor.
can't say that's Cuban. You can't say that. That's Connor.
I didn't mean that any type of way. I just, you know,
I will speak Cuban.
I went to Cuba and then I came back and, you know,
Yeah.
Levi.
Sounding like Superman from the last episode, am I right?
Yes.
Desensitive or insensitive to Native Americans.
I saw the title. That's all I saw.
Yeah.
Cubans.
Did the thumbnail.
This is the absolute worst episode for you to come back on because, like, this is a part 2 to the last epised.
You don't need to know anything from the
Kinda.
Do you?
I mean, I just, like,
We'll fill
hey,
you in.
remember what happened last episode?
But we might
Give me
have
a recap.
we'll have to do that anyway as we go because we
Yeah.
got viewers that might have not listened to the last one.
Stupid.
Right.
You're stupid for that, though.
I'm just like the
Well, yeah.
viewers.
Yeah, if you haven't listened to the last episode, you are a dummy.
Yes.
So
So, yeah, we're going to talk about comic books again.
Okay.
But first, recently, Levi, once you were back from Cuba, we saw the movie Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Yeah. Why
The
did you
new-
say it? Don't say it like that.
What?
Yeah, it is Legend of the Ten Rings.
I wasn't sure
Oh,
if it was that or like the Ten Rings.
is that why you said it like that?
Yes, it was
Why'd you say it like that?
Because there was a question. Yes. So yeah, and of course we saw the main actor who played Shang-Chi. Was it's Simu Liu, I think. That's the best I can do.
Sounds good to
No
me.
idea. I didn't see the movie.
Yeah, you haven't seen it
I haven't
yet.
seen
So Maddie, if you don't mind pulling up the slides, before we start off, we got
That guy.
we got him. He's there.
Oh, he's a stock
Yeah, he
photo
was a
actor.
stock photo
That's
actor.
funny.
Yeah, there's this thread that just was on Twitter of all the there was like 15 stock photos that they could find of him.
That's fun.
There he is.
You know, you got to start somewhere.
Oh yeah.
And we're starting here. Maybe eventually we'll be a stock photo actor.
Oh wow.
That's peak.
I hope not, because he got paid like $100 for his little gig.
Of
No.
all 15 or
I don't
each?
know, because like he's in this one, he's got that shirt on, showing a bit of chest.
Nice.
Kind of nice. He's always had that
Nice.
superhero bod.
Oh, for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
But in these ones,
Oh,
Yeah.
can you click on the Google Chrome tab?
there we
There,
go.
now you should have it.
Yeah. See, now he's
Oh
like that.
wow.
He's got some different outfits and different.
He looks
settings.
great.
Oh yeah.
He looks.
I like that meeting one.
I like the. Is he supposed to be jogging in the?
I
Oh
think
no,
he's-
he's like an interpretive dance class.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
Zumba or something. Yes,
Yeah, like that.
precisely.
Never moving. I guess that's what pictures are.
Yep.
I'm having an epiphany over here. I've learned so much today.
Yeah, so I just thought that was kind of funny.
That is fun.
He's got like I mean, I don't know how much money he's making now working for Marvel and Disney. Am I right?
Not-
More than 100.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's making more than that. But he's
no,
like,
he's not making stock photo money. Marvel. I don't know about that.
he's just in a billion. It's gonna be $1 billion movie probably.
No, most likely.
Humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
I say I liked that movie?
It was pretty good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I
it was
like the
great. It was
action.
so good.
You haven't seen
I
it.
liked the action and the comedy, but I think the best part was the drama of it all.
There was drama.
There was a little bit of everything.
You're telling me that this movie is like
Dramatic.
It's got everything.
Yeah,
It's
there
got
were-
something for everybody.
There were stakes.
Was-
One steak, maybe.
Was there a love story in it too?
No, there wasn't. That was nice.
Not
Yeah.
anything. Not something
Didn't
for
you-
everybody,
let's-
guys.
Two
Oh.
platonic friends.
Yes, they were friends, and that never happened at the end where it's like,
Friendship can be love.
well, yeah, but it wasn't like a romantic thing. They
That's
didn't. There was no kiss.
No kiss.
Oh,
Yeah, spoiler alert.
I'm
but
out.
They didn't,
There was
they didn't
archery.
get together.
there was archery.
Yeah.
We've seen archery before.
Archery, but no kiss.
Yeah.
2 out of 5.
Archery, but no Hawkeye. That's what I want to see.
Well, yeah,
Amen to
Like,
that.
what if
they've
what
got
if
the
Hawkeye
IP.
showed up?
they have that character.
They own Jeremy Renner.
They do. I would like to.
Oh,
You would like to what? Own Jimmy?
Yeah,
Jimmy?
I certainly
Jimmy.
would like to.
Who's Jimmy?
Jimmy Rimmer.
That's from a different category of media.
Yeah.
That's a joke for somebody.
Definitely.
Are you talking about comic books?
Yeah, we're gonna get back into comic books now.
Okay.
We got the Mr. T thing, so you know it's comic book time. Couldn't
Love
find
that.
the trading card from the last episode. If you haven't listened to the last episode, probably listen to that because I'm gonna mention some stuff. Levi,
can't.
let's take a quick little break. You can watch the episode.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay.
That's it. This is a joke. You don't have to do that.
Hard cut?
I think it's hard to take my headphones off.
Yeah, because you're gonna make a joke about the cowboy hat. Do you want to get that out of the way?
Get it out of the way.
Yeah, I returned from Cuba, a reformed man, and old Levi's gone. It's new Levi now. New Levi season.
Should I miss the old Levi.
I'm not gonna continue
no.
Kanye West lyrics. That's old Levi.
Yeah, we had this covered.
Yeah.
This is the
We
old.
we actually we don't talk that much outside of the podcast. It's really just like the 5 minutes before we sit here silently, 5 minutes before we start, and then we're like, "Hey, I missed the old Levi," and then we start.
Yeah.
That's all it is. We don't hang out. We don't exist outside the podcast.
Mhm.
Actually, now that I think about it.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just adjusting.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Oh, sorry.
So we're gonna talk about some comic books now.
It looks great. You look great.
I think I mentioned it last episode. Today we're gonna talk about primarily Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane.
Whoa.
Lois.
And her adventures are just as crazy as Jimmy Olsen's. Jimmy Olsen, of course, being Superman's pal,
Which
the
you
uninitiated.
remember from since we just watched it.
Yes, aka the giant turtle man,
Mhm.
aka the human porcupine, the human octopus.
AKA locked up for knowing Superman's true identity.
Yes, gaslit by
Yeah.
Superman
Yeah.
himself.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl,
Girl
boss.
boss.
Yeah, so let's just jump right into
Let's
these.
just jump right
These
into
epic
it.
Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane covers. That's the name of the comic book. I'm not just saying
That's
that.
a lot of
Like,
words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's got to have like on the cover. You'll see it has like
Superman.
Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, because
Superman.
you know what you're getting. You're getting Superman and Lois Lane.
Well, also they can trick people. Like, oh, it's new Superman. No,
Yes.
it's his girlfriend. You bought
Yeah.
it though. No returns.
Exactly.
That's how I would do it.
And and it does say girlfriend. I'm not just saying that. I'm not. Lois Lane is also an established and successful reporter. They don't mention that in the comic book.
Yeah.
cover.
Superman's girlfriend is a higher title.
Yeah,
than
I guess that's true.
established reporter.
Because that is Superman.
Yeah.
But anyways, there we go.
Hey.
Yes, so we can see once again, as with the last episode, characters transforming into other things still happens, except
Yeah.
of course Lois Lane is the victim.
She's a horse.
Centaur.
Jinx. Yeah, so that was a recurring theme. Furthermore, characters transforming into larger versions of themselves was also a recurring theme, as we saw last week with Levi. You'll remember this: the day the Flash weighed 1,000 pounds.
I remember that was funny.
Yeah, it was the Flash just gained 1,000 pounds, or I guess I don't know, like 900. I don't know how heavy the Flash was beforehand.
Did he still run fast?
No, he couldn't run. That was the problem.
What is he then?
It's just a big
Obese.
fat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that work?
Well, he has to be
Well,
unfat.
Yeah,
I'll watch the
That
episode.
was the
We did.
conflict.
Canonically.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this time Lois Lane, she's the one gaining the weight, and as you can see from the cover, Lois Lane as the fattest girl in Metropolis.
That's it.
It's very blunt. Yeah, in this cover, she's actually in front of a funhouse mirror. So
Yeah.
the mirror, the skinny self is her in the mirror.
Right.
It's skinny because it's a funhouse mirror. In reality, she is the fattest girl in Metropolis.
They must be really fit
I
in
was gonna-
Metropolis
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, that's
Like,
not that. She looks
And
fine.
this was the 60s before, I don't know, New Coke.
That's true. That's when, I mean, today, women's standards still pretty bad.
Yeah.
60s, oh, God, don't even be a woman.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
And so there was, once again, we're going to use a lot of the DC database entries for the synopses of
Mhm.
these comics.
Mhm.
And from that entry, we learned that Lois's weight gain happened under similar circumstances to that of the Flash.
Really?
Yes. So
Oh.
here's the quote. I got the quote here.
Okay.
You remember what happened to the Flash, right?
Yeah,
He
of course, a beam of
yeah,
light.
you got hit by the 1,000-pound weight gain ray by human Gorilla Grodd.
Right, of course.
Yes. So in this one, Lois Lane investigates an unsolved murder and peruses a series of mugshots. However, she is unable to successfully identify the culprit of these pictures in her possession. Later, she visits the local scientist named Professor Colby. Colby possesses a device which exposes Lois to a wave of energy, altering her size. She is now the fattest girl in all of Metropolis.
Wow.
That's a direct quote
Wow.
from the entry.
Huh.
Yes, so it's another. I guess they got those like weight gain rays just everywhere. I feel like they could reverse it and use their powers for good.
Yeah,
Like, if
like
they can
a
come up with-
shrink ray.
Yeah.
They just gotta turn it from, what is it? The M to
Oh, it's W
The
for
W.
Wumbo.
Yeah, they gotta turn it to the W for Wumbo setting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They
What-
make so much money off.
I
of
don't
it.
even remember what they thought M stood for. Mega.
It's like
Maybe it's
Mumbo,
Mumbo.
right?
Mumbo Jumbo. Welcome
You
to
ever-
Minecraft.
Is that a Minecraft YouTube?
Yeah.
We just made a Minecraft reference on our podcast.
But it wasn't Dream, so I think it's all right.
I guess.
It's better at least.
I don't know.
Talk about Minecraft.
So, anyways, now that this is also a quote from the entry, the murderer, Swag Swanson, that's the murderer. His name's Swag Swanson.
That's a
Best
great
character.
name.
Yeah, it's really good. He tracks Lois down and prepares to shoot her, but Superman, of course, arrives and apprehends the criminal. He then tells Lois that he secretly conspired with Professor Colby, the one that made Lois the fattest girl in all of Metropolis. Made Professor Colby expose her to the growth ray in hopes of disguising her features. Fortunately, the effects of Professor Colby's machine are only temporary, so she doesn't have to like jog.
She just loses weight
Yeah.
naturally. Okay.
So yeah, I don't get what Superman was thinking. I guess Lois is putting herself in danger by investigating this crime. So they're gonna make her fat, and it didn't really work.
They could again, same thing with the Native American one. They could have turned it around and been like, "Oh, Superman still loves Lois, even though she gained 1,000
No,
pounds." Or
I
whatever.
don't think Superman would have done this if it wasn't temporary.
Right? Yeah. No. I understand that. That's what it is. But I'm saying they could have made it great. They could have made it like a real
Yeah.
motivational piece. But
Like, this is the '60s.
it is the '60s.
It's where it was kind of just a gag to
Yeah.
make their characters.
Yeah.
Like weigh a bit more, I guess.
Well, the Flash.
Yeah, the Flash
that
did weigh 1,000 pounds.
that is an undisputed.
Lois,
fact.
I think, is fine.
Yeah. No, she looks great.
Yeah. And so we got, of course, the next cover. Lois is a centaur, and the story in this comic is titled "The Unbreakable Spell." Superman, he's even saying that. Oh crap! Lois is a centaur. She'll never be human again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they
and-
break it?
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, you can't spoil it like that.
Yeah. I don't really know what happened, but she wasn't a centaur in the next one.
Huh.
There's not really a lot of continuity here.
They just left it on a cliffhanger. It was like a cartoon reset.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
pretty much
next
how
scene.
all these are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
And so it wasn't Lois's lower body that was subject to all these transformations. It wasn't just her lower body, We'll see.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see here. Her head also suffered quite a bit of transforming.
I see that.
Yes. In the first cover, we got Lois, who was hit by a super evolution ray that gave her super intelligence and a super big head. Yeah.
And she lost all of her hair too.
Yeah, we don't need hair in 1,000 years when we
That actually
evolve.
that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was hit by a super evolution ray. She's made super ugly, which you can tell. No, you can tell she's super ugly because Bizarro, who is reverse of everything Superman does and says, he says, "Lois, you are beautiful, marry me." And Lois is smart enough because she has that big old brain of hers.
Right.
She knows that if Bizarro says that she's beautiful, she is the ugliest person to ever live, ever, and she will never find love unless it's Bizarro.
He looks like he skipped leg day on the left.
Well, so that's Bizarro.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not Superman. That's Bizarro.
Well, I mean, even on the right. I don't know. His thighs are just tiny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why doesn't he have a B on his chest? It has an S.
Because it's Superman.
It's Bizarro though.
Well, it's Superman, Bizarro Superman. I think.
Oh, you
and-
forgot
and-
that second
Well,
part.
now he's called Bizarro, but I think in the beginning it was like Bizarro Superman,
Oh,
just different Superman.
gotcha.
Anyway.
I think I'm Bizarro.
Superman or just
I just-
Bizarro?
You're from
According to
Bizarro
everyone, I
world?
just have the wrong take all the time.
Huh.
Maybe I'm the Bizarro.
So where's Levi?
That's old Levi. That's old Levi's Bizarro. New Levi has all the right
So
takes.
yeah, that was Bizarro,
There you
Levi.
go.
You're Levi.
Post Cuba Levi.
Yes. PCL. PCL is no longer Bizarro.
PCL stands for something really bad.
Yeah,
I'm sure
actually.
we'll have to look it up after this.
And so I think we saw from a lot of the other comic book covers from the last episode, Riley. They were like, they were almost clickbait, where it was like, oh my God, Superman, what is he doing? We got to buy this comic book issue to find out why he's evil.
Everything on the cover is just like really explanatory and be like, oh my God.
How could Superman nuke Metropolis? And like, oh my God, Superman nuked Metropolis? I got to read about that.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
He never actually wears the Native American headdress, but his
Clark Kent does.
Clark Kent,
he very much wears the headdress.
That is true.
Yeah, but in this one, I think this is actually a good bit of clickbait. Not even clickbait, it's just enticing. Oh. It's Lois Lane. We know that's Lois Lane because it's the Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. She's got a box on her head.
Oh, no.
But normally, that's not a problem for Superman. You could wear a paper bag and Superman still knows who you are.
Okay.
The caveat here, that's a lead box.
Oh, no.
And everyone knows Superman can't use his X-ray vision through lead.
Yeah.
Yes, so this is a pretty big secret for Lois to go out there and buy a lead box.
Oh, she did that to herself?
Yes, yeah.
Oh
She's hiding something from Superman.
Again, this was the 60s. That I don't think they knew lead was really not great.
Yeah.
Did she get lip injections?
No, so here's what happens.
Okay.
There's a really long synopsis for this one that it really didn't make any sense. It was like it looked like she got into a car crash, so she's wearing bandages over her head and she got plastic surgery. That's what it looks like. That's what Superman thinks. But then eventually they find out that she was given the face of a cat. Yes.
Huh.
And you'll remember she was given the face of the cat by the sorceress Circe, who gave Superman the lion head.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Circe's really into that whole...
He's into the feline family.
head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so, I mean, and Superman, like, kind of forced Lois to love him as the lion. So I think if they just...
No, it can't happen the other way. Not in the 60s.
No, I'm saying, like, if she had the lion head, or no, if she had the cat head and Superman had the lion head, it's like, there's no issue.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah,
I'm understanding.
Yeah, just a lot of background, I guess. Again, bad episode for a comeback. The only two-parter we've ever done, really.
I get it.
Yeah, Superman got a lion head by drinking some potion made by a sorcerer. Superman was like, he really pushed the whole Beauty and the Beast thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you have to love me, Lois. It's just Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
something like that. But big twist here. It really looks like Lois has that cat head, right?
Yeah, it does.
And people, like, every time she goes out on the street afterwards and, like, people are laughing at her, people are screaming, like, oh my God, I have this cat head. This is terrible. So she hides her face, of course, with that lead box.
Mm-hmm.
right.
But I don't know how they figure this out, but eventually something happens to where Lois realizes that she doesn't have a cat head. She was hypnotized by Circe to make her think that she had a cat head, and all the reactions, all the laughing and screaming at her were all just, like, coincidences. So she didn't have a cat head. And I don't know if Superman, like, figured that out, but, like, looking at her, like, Lois, you don't have a cat head. I don't know.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
The Matrix.
Sort of.
It's all these things, like, every single one you've brought up, it's like, how do you write a plot around that?
Yeah.
There's no interesting story there that I can think of, but I'm not a terrible writer. So.
This is Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane.
That's true.
Who really cares? No offense. It was not a marquee issue of any DC comic newsstand or whatever.
I never needed this bandage. But
yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm reading it now.
I didn't read it because it's like not the best quality. I guess it was just in black and white. They didn't color in the actual pages.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
I couldn't find. This is the only panel I could find of her with the cat head.
Huh.
And yeah, no, it doesn't look like there's any shades of gray.
Uh-uh.
So I don't think it's colored to black and white. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
They didn't care. You do get it. I was noticing you getting it earlier. Good job.
I've never gotten lead poisoning.
That's good.
No way.
You never worn a box over your head to hide what you thought was your cat face?
Yeah.
Oh, you were a dentist and you didn't get lead poisoning. Great job.
That's good.
because they use lead for the X-rays.
That's very true.
They do that.
You know this. You're a dentist.
You are a dentist. Good job, buddy.
I'm the 1 out of 10 dentists that don't recommend anything.
Go ahead.
He
Go
is,
ahead.
He is Bizarro Levi.
Start slandering a dental product right now. Go
Crest
for it.
toothpaste sucks.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I use Colgate, so that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I use. It's not Crest, though.
I can go check right now. I have the power to do
I
that.
don't know if that'd
Mine
be
was
worth
Colgate. I don't think it is.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just saying I do hold that power.
I feel like you would.
I'll go check your shower.
Yeah.
it. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Big drop there.
Yeah, well, we talked about that before.
That's, yeah. My apologies. I forgot.
Anyways,
Back to the cat head.
yeah, we're kind of moving on from the cat head.
Okay.
Yeah, just saying. As questionable as some of the writing was for these comics, I guess the writers did have the teensiest bit of respect for the DC canon. Like they didn't, well, sort of. I don't know. Anyways, I'm saying that because a lot of I found a few of the covers, not all of them, but a few were labeled as imaginary tales.
Mm-hmm.
Which those are some of the more out there ones. Like there's this one, I don't have it on here, but Lois Lane marries the devil, and so it's like that's an imaginary tale that didn't happen.
It's like
obviously.
a what if.
It's not canon.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's just out in its own little sphere of
Sure.
canoninity, and that's a word.
Why would they? Okay, so why would they come up with a story like that where it's like, oh, I really want to write the story and produce it and then print it and then have people buy it, but I don't think it's good enough to like be made canon. Like, why push that story so hard?
Because that's like a one-off thing. Like, it's not going to be a running. There's not. I don't think there's any running storylines in
Right.
the Lois Lane comics, and I don't think they're gonna decide that the one where she marries the devil is the one. They're like, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna continue that
This
one.
is a story arc.
This is the one.
Yeah. These are some of the really crazy ones where something really weird has to happen for this situation to occur.
Okay.
So we'll see these ones here. It's got to be an imaginary tale. And they got to label it that just in case you really thought that was Lois Lane in cahoots with Lex Luthor to kill Superman using the power of music. That's imaginary. That didn't actually happen, guys.
Are you sure?
Is that a xylophone?
It looks like it's happening right there.
No, it's imaginary though. It says an imaginary shocker.
Is it an imaginary xylophone?
Here's a little.
It's not a xylophone. I believe it's actually a Kryptonian instrument. Lex Luthor has a piano. He's just that good at piano to kill
Wow.
Superman. But Lois has a Kryptonian instrument. It is not any of the ones we know as human instruments.
So it's not a Kryptonian xylophone?
It could be.
It looks like
But
a
it's
marimba
not,
to
yeah,
me.
I don't know.
What?
Looks like a marimba to me.
Marimba?
Yeah,
Or a
marimba.
vibe set. Could be a vibe set.
that's very true.
That ain't no xylophone. I'll show you a xylophone.
Okay. I probably need to know.
Not
I
right
don't.
now.
You don't think so? Well,
I
not
mean,
right now.
Unless you're
it's
in
not urgent.
Scrabble. If you're in Scrabble, it's like one of the only words that starts with X. Great points. Great points there.
That's good.
But I don't need to know what it is. I just need to know the word.
Correct.
Yeah, so that was stupid.
Also,
Yeah,
just to point out,
yeah,
it says
please.
imaginary shocker. Oh, here's a little trick for you. They're all imaginary. None of it's real.
No, but this isn't real in the universe, man.
Oh, so it's imaginary.
Yes, this is super fake.
We're like, what if Superman happened? But then what if his girlfriend played a marimba that
Yes.
killed him?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have another imaginary story. This is, just in case you really thought Superman or Lois Lane hated Superman, this is fake.
Oh,
Lois
thank
Lane
God.
would never hate Superman.
Oh.
And so looking at this this panel or this cover, I didn't really read the speech bubble. I sort of did, but from what I got from it was Superman had a baby from another woman. He also had dated 3 women, and that baby was from one of them. So Lois is like, I hate you, Superman. How could you have a baby with another woman?
Right.
But reading into it, it's actually even worse because Superman. So that baby is Superman and Lois Lane's baby.
Okay.
That is Super Baby. And that's only important because Super Baby has the power to open up that safe and reveal that Superman is hiding portraits of his ex-girlfriends in the safe, and that's why Lois is mad.
Oh.
That's imaginary. That's not real.
So
That's not real.
the clickbait is Clark I'm sorry, Superman.
Yes.
I almost revealed
Clark?
something there. Yeah,
No,
I don't know.
That-
Who is who? You tell me. So the clickbait is that he's cheating on Lois, but the story is just that he misses his exes.
Yeah, he just can't get over him because he's got pictures of him, but like in a safe, and they're like
That's kind of
portraits.
weird,
Like, they're
Superman.
Big, yeah, they're big
Yeah.
pictures. It's not like it's not very easy to hide those unless you just have a safe in the middle of the kitchen.
Yeah,
What's he doing with those pictures?
and
He just looking at them?
It's weird.
That's weird.
it's not-
That's weird behavior, Superman.
Also, Super Baby. That's a great name. I wish I was called Super Baby.
You
Just
got
normal.
it, man. All right, Super
Can you
Baby.
change my my name tag, Super Baby? I'm not calling you Super Baby. Change it to Super.
Hey, change his nickname, Super Baby. Huh?
You got it.
Are we
You
gonna
know-
wait for that to
No,
happen?
literally nothing is gonna
Yeah.
happen over there.
You know something about this
Yes.
this Lois Lane comic here.
Lois.
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 All of his exes start with L. Anyone
Yes,
notice
Yeah, I
that?
noticed that too.
I didn't.
He's got a type
Lana, Lori, and Lila.
He's got a type.
of just L names.
Huh.
Taking the L constantly. This guy.
This is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in the world. What's your name? Susan. Ugh,
Yeah, disgusting.
yuck. Gross.
Simple name change will fix that.
Not for Superman.
Uh-uh.
Mm.
He knows.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a mind like a steel trap.
Until he doesn't, which happens very frequently.
Yeah, sometimes
apparently.
he'll forget stuff.
He forgot.
There you
Old
go.
meme. Bringing it back.
We got this next one. I just like I just like Herco. That's his name. Yeah,
Herco.
that's all I got written on here.
What's he got there?
So here's what he's saying. Superman. He's like, don't panic, Lois.
Lois.
I will kill this dimensional monster. Don't know why he says dimensional monster.
Aren't all monsters
Yeah.
dimensional, Superman?
And usually you say like interdimensional. I guess that wasn't a word yet.
Superman racist.
No, he's just. I mean, it's
Well,
a big monster. And he's
we
about
saw
to,
in
yeah, well, that's not. Yeah. Okay.
Canonically, yes.
Yes, 'cause that one was not an imaginary tale. So Superman's about to just put his face or his fist right through Herco's face because he's about to crush Lois.
Okay.
But Lois, of course, says, "No, Superman, Herco," because we all know who Herco is.
Right.
Like, it just
yeah,
says
yeah,
Herco.
Of course.
Herco is in love with me, and he used his great strength to bend a lamppost into an engagement ring.
Wow.
That's far too big.
it a little bit, yeah.
Yes.
Herco doesn't know size.
He just knows love.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, how sweet. Yeah, this is the only time we ever see Herco, unfortunately. So I don't know why they just like say like, yeah, Herco's all right, Superman.
Herco's all right. Yeah, so he doesn't do anything bad other than propose to Lois Lane.
Yeah, he's not evil. He's just in love with Lois Lane.
So
So Superman
just
probably has to kill him.
he's just a jealous, silly guy.
Yeah.
That's as graphic as I want to get with that.
Yep.
If Superman keeps his ex's portraits in a safe, I think it's fine that
Hey,
Lois is fine with
hey,
Herco.
this is not an imaginary tale. That one was.
Oh, so this one is canonic.
Maybe the safe
Yes.
with the pictures is canonic. It's just that the imaginary part is
The
that Lois
baby-
found
the
out.
baby, yeah, the baby was fake. Which I think that it probably is the fake part.
Super baby.
What's the super baby's name?
Super baby.
He doesn't have like a Clark.
No, because that's Superman. Lois doesn't know that that's Clark Kent.
So what's his
Forgot
real
about that.
identity? What's his day job?
Super baby.
Super baby's day job. What's his
Yeah.
9 to 5?
It's just
Yeah.
Super baby.
He's probably an accountant.
Yeah. Yeah. So now we're gonna move on to the big one. I think I might have like mentioned, like I guess teased this one rather. Yeah.
I wouldn't
In
know.
the last episode, this is like the one that made me want to talk about Lois Lane.
Okay.
Hate saying Lois.
I love
It's
it.
just
I could just say it anytime you need to.
Okay.
I love you, Lois.
Yeah, sounds like that's Peter Griffin.
Peter
right?
Griffin.
Oh, that one's nothing. I thought I deleted that one.
Oh,
What?
so-
Oh, can I see here?
Why?
It's just Lois has a big baby, and she's using the big baby to like make Superman marry her, so that baby is not raised out of wedlock. I guess.
So that's not a perspective thing.
No, it's just
That
a very. You can see Superman. Superman, like he's not tolerant. He is that giant monster person that came back like that you were pregnant with. No way. I hate you, and I think his name is Melba.
Big baby.
I like Melba.
Yeah. That's it. It's just this one is also this is the surprise tale of the year. Superman has to marry Lois Lane.
What you got, buddy?
White
He's like
bull.
me.
Yes, the way you hate giant babies.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about Melba.
Oh, Melba, the way you are a giant baby.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. So here's the big one.
Loy.
Well,
I had to go-
well, the
I
big
know.
I don't
Soup
know.
Loy.
The baby was pretty big.
Yeah, so was her. Yeah. Okay. No, this is. I had to cut off half of this. Yes. Hey,
What
we'll
is
get,
it?
we'll get into that. Yes, that, I cut off very perfectly. This is right in half. Lois is curious. You can already,
Lowy.
you can already,
Soup Loy.
you can already tell from this one that this is going to be some sort of body transformation saga.
I
from,
couldn't.
From Lois, 'cause she's in that little crate, and she's saying she needs to go into the body mold to switch, and like Superman needs to use the body mold on her. 'cause
Yeah, of course.
has that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Switch on the power.
Put her in the ice cream sandwich, coconut-looking thing.
Yeah, so here's what happens when Lois is put through the body mold.
Okay.
And I am curious about what happens. Can you
Mhm.
guys get a little drum roll maybe? This is big. Lois Lane is black now.
Oh my god.
I am curious, in parentheses, black.
Like it's explaining the word curious.
Why is she curious? Oh,
Okay,
she's curious
so
about being
I was
black.
gonna ask earlier on I don't even remember which one. I think it was the Super Baby one because of the X's or something. I was gonna ask if Superman had ever met a black person at this point because it's the '60s, but I didn't want to ask
think-
because it was the '60s. I didn't know how that interaction
Yeah,
would play out.
I don't. This might be the first black person Superman's ever seen.
Oh my god.
No, probably not though. Yeah, but here, so there is more than that. Like Lois Lane has to be. She turns herself into a black woman because she wants to investigate, or she wants to live her life as a black woman for 24 hours because she's doing a little piece. Because again, she is a reporter. She's doing a piece on the Little Africa area of Metropolis.
Okay.
So she's gonna live through that, see what it's like to be a black woman in the Little Africa borough, I guess, of Metropolis.
And because it's the '60s and this was written by white people, I have to imagine it's like, oh, it's great, it's fine.
No, now that's where you're wrong. Actually,
Oh,
yes.
And then real quick, Levi, can you read that from here?
Yeah.
Can you read it for me? I can't read it.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm curious what the text is.
I can read it if you need me to.
I really
you
want
just
Levi
want
to.
the speech bubble of her as a black woman?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. It's important that I live the next 14 hours as a
24.
black. It is.
Yeah, 24.
It looks like 14 from here.
I bet it does. I
need
can't
my-
read it at all.
I need my
Just
trifolds.
finish.
It's important that I live the next 14 hours as a black woman.
Yeah.
That's all. It's 15 cents if you want
It
it.
is absolutely vital for her to live as a black woman.
Superman. It's important that I live the next 24 hours as a black woman and a New Yorker, apparently.
Superman looks a little confused.
No, he's doing it. He's using his body molder that he just has.
You don't think that's a little confusion on his face on the right there?
Absolutely not.
I can't see
Okay.
that.
I could just see dots, I'll be honest.
I believe that it's curious.
Curious.
Yeah, anyways,
Black.
of course, she becomes black. She becomes a black woman, and the rest of the comics explores race relations in Metropolis. And this is a direct quote from her website.
Mm.
I'll say the website after this. It's not just saying it's from a website.
Is the URL funny?
No. It's so I'll get into it. The quote: her new skin color changes society's perception of her, and she realizes the struggle of the everyday life as a minority.
Really?
So yeah, it is a bit of like, hey, my minorities in Metropolis they got it tough because I guess Superman can't fix that.
Well, he doesn't save them either.
Yeah. So yeah, it is kind of they dive deep into it. They use their powers for good.
Wait, so this is in Metropolis, yeah?
Yeah.
Wait,
Is that supposed to be like a utopia?
No, it's just where Superman is.
Oh, okay. So canonically, Metropolis was segregated.
No,
it was just impartial. Is that the right word? It wasn't equal for everybody.
There's just a borough predominantly where black people live.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Little Africa, like Chinatown.
I get it.
And oh no,
I'm
go
sorry,
ahead.
you go ahead.
I was just gonna
I
say
wasn't-
that quote about her life as a minority. That was from the Smithsonian website. There's a copy of this issue in the archives of the National Museum of American History.
Really?
Yes,
Huh.
I guess it was that important.
But so the only the only thing that they discover, the moral of the whole story is it's a little difficult to be a minority. Not like let's help minorities or.
Well, what's Superman gonna do about it?
He's Superman. He can do so much about
He
it.
can time travel back to whenever and fix that.
Apparently, yeah.
Well, that's what he did with the Native Americans,
Yeah,
except
he
he
just-
used his powers for evil.
He just
See, I
traveled
missed
back.
the Native Americans.
Yes, yeah, you gotta watch that.
Sorry.
The quick rundown: he traveled back in time, became the chief of an Indian tribe or a Native American tribe at the time, and then just stole land from Native Americans.
Yeah, because the sale wasn't actually legit. So some descendant of the Native Americans just like owned Metropolis, and
Yeah.
Superman wasn't having none of that.
Yeah, really messed up.
Yeah,
Crazy messed up.
Huh.
It's really bad.
yeah. So that
That's
was
fun.
I'm Curious Black from Superman's girlfriend Lois
Curious
Lane.
Black is kind of a cool name,
Oh,
like
shit.
a
Oh,
first
yeah.
and last name combo.
That's nice.
I'm Black. Curious Black.
Yeah.
So
Food for thought.
why is black in parentheses? I guess I'm
Yeah,
not understanding the whole
I
caption.
don't know.
That's
here.
the good question.
Is it saying that curious can sometimes be substitute for the word black?
Yeah, I
Because
don't.
she is black.
Maybe it's like
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's supposed to be like a slash where like I'm curious and also black now.
I don't think so, because
Yeah.
there's two slashes.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I
Huh.
really don't know what it means. Except it's really funny.
I'm curious. Oh,
And then exclamatory at the end.
it's just wait. This is like the '60s, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they ever use the word curious as like interesting? You know, like oh, curious. How curious.
Yeah, but it's,
Is that what they're saying?
I don't
I'm just
know.
trying to dissect this
Yeah,
here.
I do not understand that like at all.
I don't think it's supposed to mean anything.
You don't think so?
Uh-uh.
Let's put something on the front of the title. It means nothing. Let's put something there that just means nothing.
Just throw a bunch of words on there.
Sounds like a bad translation. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I should say that all these Lois Lane comics were actually written originally in the Philippines.
Really?
No, that's a joke. No, I'm
I'd have
sorry.
believed it.
Oh no, go ahead, please.
CCA approval, baby.
Yes. Oh yeah, these are all approved by the Comic Code Authority.
Let's go.
That was
I don't know what that
that was a
means.
big part of the last
was
episode.
just like
That's
a-
why we have all these stupid comic covers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Except this one, I don't know what that was not really. That was not like I don't feel like that was fit into the Comic Code Authority. That was just
No.
like they wanted Lois to be black.
I don't get it.
So yeah, I mean, from the rest of the content of the comic, it is good intentions, just absolutely terrible execution.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess there's I don't know. That's all we got. Anyways, this is just a bit of a this is just a bit of a
Moving on.
chaser because I looked up some good comic book covers. I like looking at the Spider-Man ones.
Yeah.
This one's really good, I think.
That is good.
Yeah.
He's looking down the sniper rifle, and then we can see what the reticle is seeing.
And
Yeah.
what I thought was kind of weird about this is 1974, approved by the Comic Code Authority. They must have gotten kind of lenient because
That's a
Punisher's
gun.
just shooting Spider-Man.
Well, he doesn't get
Right.
hit.
Still, he's got
He did-
there's a gun.
He doesn't get hit.
There's a
He's fine. He's Spider-Man.
yeah. Yeah, this is actually the first appearance of the Punisher. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the
Mhm.
Punisher.
Yeah.
And thankfully, the Punisher was a character who has never once had any strange body transformations, any controversial ones like Lois Lane.
Good.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
yeah. And except that he was black one time. Yeah. This is in the 90s when Punisher became black for a spell.
What's that text say up there?
So this is someone talking to the Punisher saying, well, you said you didn't want anyone to recognize you, so they made him black.
Huh.
Yeah, so I think in this story, Punisher gets like his face gets torn apart or something, and he's on the run from some people, and he talks to this surgeon who's been like doing experiments with melanin melanin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he has the ability to make Punisher black.
Did you take your hat off out of respect?
I did. Yeah. Let me put it back. He has beautiful eyes.
Oh,
Really? Yeah.
It's Black Punisher. This is a white dude, though.
Huh?
I think we need to stress that. Punisher's white.
Yeah.
Not here.
He was white before he had surgery to make him a black dude.
It was
Right.
So it was a surgery to do
Ye-
it.
yeah.
That's not great.
Mm-mm.
His face doesn't look slashed anymore.
Well, yeah, because there was a surgery.
They
Wait,
couldn't
wait.
just made him white in the surgery.
No, because he wanted to be unrecognizable. He was on the run, and he
Huh.
just so happened to like get surgery from a guy who experimented with melanin.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Hold on.
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That makes like partial sense, right? He's getting complete facial reconstruction
Yes.
because he's all slashed.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to make him unrecognizable is to make him black.
I don't.
No.
No, it's like the scientist. I mean, this is the Punisher. He's not Iron Man. He's not getting the best doctors.
Oh, gotcha.
It's just I mean, you can tell from the mirror. This is some sketchy surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you say that?
It's just.
It's
a
got the
cracked
Punisher
mirror.
logo on it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good brand.
I think that's. Actually, I don't know what that would be.
I think
for.
it's like the end of the comic book.
Oh,
Oh.
could be.
Like
Oh, it's a cliffhanger.
yeah. Well, yeah. I think this is the very end of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He became black. I can't think not with his consent. It was just the surgeon was like, I'll use this opportunity to test
Yeah.
my theories.
Yeah.
Okay, now I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
The moral of the story, though,
Molly's
is that
lost.
the Punisher was white, and in the 90s, they made him black for a bit.
Okay.
That's the big part here. I wanted to stress that this happened. This was a part of the comic books.
Multiple times they just made.
They just made the white characters black.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I
Why'd
got.
they do that?
Do you have any more cool covers? Or was that just the
it
only
was
one?
just that one.
Okay.
This is the only good comic book cover.
That was to introduce the Punisher, I imagine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
also a nice one.
Yeah.
Now, I know nobody asked, but I do own a Spider-Man comic where he dies.
Oh, yeah, the one with Thanos in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thought that was pretty cool. That's all I got to say.
That was very cool, man.
Thanks.
He dies.
That must be an imaginary tale.
It had to. Oh yeah.
Not like that. I meant to mention last episode while researching all these stupid comic book things.
Uh-huh.
Like, I was looking at some Wolverine comic book covers, and it led me to the Screen Rant page where it's
Mhm.
like Screen Rant the topic was Wolverine, and it was like one of the articles was like Dracula is turning the X-Men into vampires, and it made it sound like this was like an actual news article. Like
What?
the way like well,
No, I know what you're saying.
it wasn't supposed to be like that. It just sounded like it was a whole page dedicated to Wolverine news, and it's like this is happening in real life. That's what it made it seem.
Breaking news.
Yeah, Dracula's turning the X-Men into vampires, guys. We got to stop that. What's going on here?
The UN has not responded.
Yeah. So yeah, comic books are silly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What you got on your phone there?
Time.
What's on your phone?
I was just curious what time it was.
What time is
Let
it?
me see what's
5:13.
same thing on mine.
I bet mine will be different.
Check it.
Hey, is it 5:13 p.m. where you guys are? Because it is where we are right now.
That'd be weird if
for
it was.
1 minute.
That's all I got. I don't know if you have any guys. You guys have any comments? Any funny-
About that?
You don't have
Just
to.
about anything.
Yeah.
You got any life advice? This is a known bit that we do. Levi gives life advice.
Buy a cowboy hat. I like it. I need a new one.
That's good.
Look at how wavy it is.
Yeah.
It's an investment, right? I mean, it goes up in price. You'll be able
Had it on backwards.
to sell
No, I
that.
didn't, did I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this not the front?
No, that's the back.
Let's let the
Isn't
viewers
it?
decide. No, maybe you.
I think it would put it on the other way. I think this definitely looks better.
Oh yeah, no, I think that yeah.
This is riveting.
I have it on backwards.
Yeah, the entire episode. That's embarrassing.
I have a dent in my head.
From the cowboy hat.
It's from the headphones.
Yeah.
Also, you can't see it on here, but general life advice: don't get half your head bleached on accident.
You have bleach in your head for like 5 seconds. Literally, no one can see it.
I can see it in the mirror.
In the mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Not there, but in the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see it in the mirror. That's all the life advice for today, though.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for listening to this episode.
Subscribe.
Yes.
If you want.
No, you have
No.
to. I've been looking at the Social Blade stats, and it has said that we're gonna reach 37 subscribers, like tomorrow. It's saying that for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gotta pump those numbers up. I'm not waiting until 2026 to reach 500 subscribers.
Oh, is that when
That's
our
what it said,
recommended?
yeah.
Oh no.
Something like that.
Shoot.
I'm not looking at Black Punisher for another 5 years.
I don't think I can. All right, moving on.
Yeah, that's all. I think
Yeah.
we're moving on to the end of the episode. Thanks for watching again. Thanks for watching this part in between the time I said thanks for watching the first time and the second time.
I
Yeah.
like that part.
If you're on YouTube, just real quick, if you're on YouTube, you scroll down, you see if you're subscribed. If you are, great. Click on our channel icon if you're not subscribed.
Hit that bell icon.
That too, if you want. It's every Friday around noon if I'm feeling like it. If I'm not, it's a little later. You can click on the channel, and then up in the top right should be our link tree. Everything else is there.
At 2% Pod on Instagram.
Yep.
We just made our 100th post on there.
Holy cow, really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
This is episode 65. This was episode 65. End it.
All right.
Is it not? Why is it not ended?
I think Levi still has something going on. The episode knows when it needs to end. It's just
Don't test me. I know when it switches.
Is this gonna?
Ah.
cut.
Wait.